Look, I'm not one to judge, all right? I don't care what you people do. But I'm pretty sure Grandma's had some work done. And I'm fine with that. Look, she is G-MILF. You know, that means she is a grandmother I would like to find in danger and rescue from imminent death. An emergency room. Real-life rescues for the Nintendo DS. Look, why don't you grow up? So this is a real awkward game about cutting ladies' clothes off. Not kidding. It's like every single one of them, doesn't matter what's wrong, Doc says, yep, cut the shirts off. You animals. Something's going on in this town too, because from the neck up, Granny looks like she's 100. From the neck down, looks like she spent hundreds at Victoria's Secret. I don't know, there must be a secret in this town. I don't know what the hell's going on. But unfortunately, the game never gets into that. Instead, you talk about leaky catheters. How are you? How are your catheters? God, they live in a real-life episode of The X-Files, yet they spend all their time with this idle chat, this chit-chat. Whatever, it's not long before you're stabbing people with needles, so... Wait, this is just like The X-Files! Anyway, you play as some guy named Alex Krycek, Troy Baker, and there's a story happening, something about... something, I don't know. It's really boring, and all your friends suck. So, let's get to the good parts. You drive around, you pick who to save, and who to sacrifice, and leave behind, because can't save everyone, people. And then you save them. You animal. It's like Trauma Center, only significantly less awesome. It's like, not quite Trauma Center. Knee Scrape Center. Worried about the sound my furnace is making Center. Actually, it really is that mundane sometimes. Like, the dialogue, it's like a commercial for car insurance. Yeah, and there's no dramatic story, either, about medical terrorism, like in Trauma Center. There's just, oh, fell off my bike. I'll tell you what, though, it at least plays okay. It's got that going for it. Nowhere near as fast or precise as Trauma Center, but it's not bad. Except for the cutting, ironically. That part is bad. Your scissors always reset, like they get stuck. It's the worst. I don't know if these shirts are made out of the armor that the hobbits wear. I don't know. Otherwise, it's from there on, it's smooth injecting. Really, the game's only problems are mostly just presentation oriented. It's one of those games that just looks cheap, you know? The art and the sound, it's all very, very budget title. And the characters are generic. So, you know, if you're looking for something with that over-the-top fun of Trauma Center, well, you won't find that here. This is more straightforward, both in terms of its gameplay and its tone. And its presentation. There's no massive breasted nurses in this game. It's just the G-MILFs. And actually, I mentioned it's not as fast as Trauma Center, and I don't just mean that in terms of, like, control responsiveness. I also mean that, like, you know how in Trauma Center, after a few rounds, like, you know exactly what you're tapping and what to do, and you don't really need any instruction? That's not the case with this one. There's a lot of, like, oh, which thing do I tap now? Because there's a lot of them, and they're all kind of, like, in the same place, and wait, what do I need to do now? Should I cut his shirt off, too? Should he join the party? So it's also that, you know, it's not as clear, and the interface isn't as sharp. And that's another reason this game feels much slower than a game like Trauma Center, where you're whizzing around, phrasing leaky catheters. Plus, you have to pick what's wrong with the patient at the end of all this. Like, you have to diagnose them. Sometimes it's obvious, but sometimes, look, I don't even know. I don't know what those mean. Still, I mean, all its shortcomings, and I'd still recommend it. At least, I'd recommend it to Trauma Center fans who love the whole medical simulator aspect of the game and want more games that do that. And frankly, there aren't that many. So for you guys, this is well worth a look. It's not great, but you do get to cut shirts. Why am I always cutting shirts? It's emergency room, real life rescues for the Nintendo DS. Also, these scissors suck.